Before your holidays, we were talking about all the different types of softwoods and hardwoods, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And their
Yes, ma'am.
properties, and we were on the topic of mm, the differences or the comparison between hardwood and softwood. Did you guys have any doubt in that?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So hardwood versus softwood. So, like we discussed in the last class, hardwoods and softwoods are not necessarily called hardwood or softwood because of their density or their physical characteristics. It's because of the source. Hardwood comes from hardwood trees जो deciduous होते हैं, and they have a bigger foliage, they have broad leaves, and softwood comes from coniferous trees that have a conical shape and needle-like leaves, and there are some inherent differences between the quality or the makeup or structure of hardwood and softwood, and that is what we are going to discuss. So, hardwood comes from angiosperm trees that are not monocots. What that means is that these trees, like I just said, have broad leaves and they have vessels that transport water throughout the wood. But in softwood, they have needles instead of broad leaves, and they don't have those pores because hardwood trees may what happens is that you the water is transferred from through these capillaries from the roots to their leaves, and because the leaves are broad they transpire water. That's how they lose water, and they need more water, so there are more pores. Like for example here, this is oak, a microscopic view of oak, which is a hardwood. So if you see these holes, these are actually those capillaries that we were talking about, and water is carried through them. You won't see it if you just look at hardwood because this is at microscopic level. And as compared to pine, which is a softwood, it has pores, but they are very, very fine. So when you look at a hardwood, it is in cross section, it tends to be a little rougher. Like see, and softwoods tend to be more smooth, like pine, and hardwoods are a little rougher, like teak, beech, and all these hardwoods. Oak, red oak looks very rough. It's because of that. The next point of comparison is that hardwoods are more likely to be found in high quality furniture, like um, the ones that is designed to be more durable, and it's on the higher end of the pricing. and it's found in decks, in flooring, because flooring needs to be of a higher quality because उसमें wear and tear ज़्यादा होता है. People walk around it, furniture रखा जाता है, furniture is dragged around, so it needs to be of a higher quality so that it is durable. And hardwoods are more durable. And then softwoods, almost 80% of all the timber, meaning the wood that we use in products, it comes from softwoods, and they have a wide range of application. For example, they're used in windows and doors. They're also used in furniture, which is not that high end. It is a little cheaper, not that it is of not of good quality. It is comparatively less expensive than hardwood furniture, and MDF or engineered wood is also made out of softwood. Some of the examples we have already seen examples of hardwoods and softwood trees, and most hardwoods have a higher density than softwoods, but this is not a rule. There are exceptions to these rules. And hardwood is typically more expensive because it is a little more difficult to find as softwood, because hardwood trees have a slower growth rate. So to be able to utilize the wood from a tree, it needs to mature, and hardwood trees mature slower than softwood trees. That's why hardwood is a little more expensive, because it is harder to source, and softwood has a faster rate of growth, so that's why it is more readily available and it is less expensive. Hardwood trees mostly shed their leaves over winter or autumn, and softwood trees mostly keep their needles throughout the year. Hardwoods are more fire resistant than softwoods. And we've already discussed the differences in microscopic structure. And there is another thing, that because hardwood trees have these capillaries which give them um, a little rougher texture, that also gives that prominent grain. You remember what grain means, right? What is grain? Hmm? We discussed this before the vacations. What is the grain of a wood? Tuti? चारू? आकृति? कोई आंसर दो.
Yes, ma'am.
वुड का ग्रेन क्या होता है?
Cut.
You need to watch the video पिछले class का, because I'm not going to explain it again. I'll just tell it briefly. These lines that you see in any wood, these lines, they're all grains. These these lines are grains of wood. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Uses of hardwood and softwood. Mostly hardwoods and softwoods are both used for mostly similar purposes. And it see the kind of products that we make out of hardwood and softwood are very similar. They're both used for most of the same purposes, पर जो end product होता है उसकी quality होती है, उसकी durability होती है, that differs, but depends on whether it's made out of hardwood or softwood. Generally, softwoods are cheaper and easier to work with than hardwoods, like we discussed when we were talking about the different types. We saw that softwoods, whether it is pine or sal or cedar, they are more, they're easier to work with, easier to saw, to mm, to nail, so that makes it more pliable to work with as compared to hardwoods. They are more dense, they're more difficult to work with, they're more difficult to shape and put together. And softwoods have a wide range of applications. Well, we've already talked about this. They're found in doors, windows, furniture, engineered wood, paper. Christmas trees are also, softwood trees, and many more purposes. Pine is one of the most commonly used softwoods, and hardwoods, even though they're more expensive, they're also more challenging to work with. And the benefit that you get of using hardwood is that most of them, if not all, are denser, meaning they will last longer, they're more durable. So that's why they're used in furniture, decks, flooring, and construction that needs to be uh, durable. This is a simple table that shows the density of all the different woods, uh, hardwoods and softwoods. And this not only shows that mostly hardwoods have more density, are denser than softwoods, but it also shows that not all hardwoods are denser than softwoods. You can go through this later. Um, because softwoods contain more glucomannan than hardwoods, while hardwoods contain more xylans, hardwoods mostly are resistant to decay, meaning fungal uh, problems, rotting, all of that, decaying. Hardwoods are more resistant to that than softwoods. That is why exterior works या construction के लिए or for decks or even for exterior furniture, hardwoods are preferred instead of softwoods. Um, because they can withstand more moisture, extreme temperature without de- degrading. But hardwood joinery is more expensive because, like we just said, it is difficult to work with. And now, most of the product that we see made out of hardwood is not actually made out of hardwood. It's mostly softwood or engineered wood that is covered with a very thin veneer. Now, हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं about engineered wood. Engineered wood is also one of the growingly popular, increasingly popular product जिससे furniture बनाया जाता है, and that is because it is way cheaper than either softwood or hardwood, because hardwood and softwood both need to be sourced from actual trees. However, engineered wood is made out of waste product that is acquired when we are processing wood, timber for softwood and hardwood to be used in products. We already discussed engineered wood क्या होता है last semester in flooring. So can anybody tell me what is engineered wood? What do you understand by engineered wood? Anyone? Come on. चाहे गलत आंसर दो, at least let me know what you guys remember so that I can either correct you or refresh it. बताओ क्या याद है? What is engineered wood?
मैम जो पुरानी वुड्स के वेस्ट से बनता है
हम्म।
मैम उसको बोलते हैं इंजीनियर वुड।
आप पार्टली करेक्ट हो। वेस्ट से तो बनता है, बट ज़रूरी नहीं है वो पुरानी वुड से बने। जो पुरानी वुड होता है, पुरानी वुड को रीयूज़ करना रिक्लेम्ड वुड होती है वो, है ना? जो पुराने कंस्ट्रक्शन से या पुराने फर्नीचर से लेके हम लोग रीयूज़ करते हैं, दैट इज़ रिक्लेम्ड वुड।
ओके मैम।
एंड जो आप दूसरा पार्ट बता रहे थे कि वेस्ट से बनता है, वो सही था बिकॉज़ पल्प वुड पल्प से या वुड सॉडस्ट से ये जो कंप्रेस करके बोर्ड्स बनते हैं, दैट इज़ कॉल्ड इंजीनियर्ड वुड। तो आपने दो चीज़ों को मिक्स कर दिया, बट यू वर काइंड ऑफ करेक्ट।
ओके मैम।
Let me. So now we will get started with another topic, which is engineered wood. Engineered wood में सिर्फ boards नहीं आते. It is a very vast, broad term which covers MDF, all fiber boards, in fact particle board, fiber board, hardboard, and laminate board, not laminates, and plywood. Even plywood is also a kind of engineered wood. So we will discuss all of these different products one by one in this next part. Is the screen visible? Is the presentation visible?
यस मैम।
Okay. So wood-based products or engineered wood products or wood manufactured products are basically the same thing. They are different terms for the same thing, which means wood को process करके instead of making timber, we use the waste product या residual product, or even layers of wood to make a different wood product which is a little cheaper and more readily available than actual wood. And उसमें से the first one we are going to talk about is plywood. Okay, let's start. Wood based products. Manufactured wood or engineered wood? Like I said, manufactured wood or engineered wood is it is also called composite wood or man-made wood. So it basically is a derivative of wood products, meaning it is the raw material is wood, but in a different form. Meaning these products are made by binding or fixing or joining different particles, fibers, or pulp, or a form of wood together with adhesives to form a composite board that can be used for construction or to make furniture. What are the different types of manufactured wood? One we know very well is plywood. Then we have fiber boards, and fiber boards come in three different densities, and depending on their density, they are classified into hardwood, which has a high density, or medium density fiber board, which is commonly known as MDF board. And then the third is particle board, which is can be you can recognize it from those tag boards या display boards में जो पीछे straw board लगा होता है, that's basically particle board. And then the different another kind of product or manufactured wood product is veneers. So plywood is basically a wooden product that is made of different layers of wood which are glued together. uh, Two or different layers of wood which are glued together. And the important thing to pay attention in plywood is that when two layers are joined together, now यहाँ पे you have to remember what I told you about grain. Because plywood में जब भी आप दो layers join कर रहे होते हो, you have to make sure that the grain of those two different layers is in perpendicular direction, meaning it will not go parallel. If you lay one layer that has the grain going from left to right, then the layer on top of it will have the grain going from top to bottom. Let me show you. Hold on, I'm going to share an image. Is this visible? If you see in this image दिख रही है सबको? Okay. So if you see, then the layer on top has one the top layer going the grain, the lines are going from left to right, and उसके नीचे वाली layer में it's going from top to bottom, then again left to right. So that is what is important when you see ply में you should always have the layers alternating in grain, मतलब the grain will be at right angles to each other. That's what differentiates plywood from laminate boards. And this other is it's basically a core of um, wood pieces with a singular layer on either side of it. So plywood is basically, you have these different layers alternate to each other, and जितनी layers हम बढ़ाते जाएंगे उतनी उसकी thickness बढ़ती जाएगी. You get 3 mm ply, 8 mm, 19 mm ply. वो उसका मतलब यही होता है कि हम जितनी लेयर बढ़ाते जाएंगे, 5 लेयर, 3 लेयर, उतनी उसकी थिकनेस बढ़ती जाएगी एंड उसकी फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी कम होती जाएगी, स्ट्रेंथ बढ़ जाएगी. एंड जब भी आपने अगर प्लाई ध्यान दिया हो, तो इफ यू सी द प्लाई फ्रॉम द साइड, कैन यू सी?
Yes, ma'am.
सो इसमें इफ यू नोटिस, तो यू कैन सी दैट जो ग्रेन है दैट ऑल्टरनेट्स, एंड उसकी वजह से वो लेयर ऑल्टरनेट वाला पैटर्न बनता है किसी भी प्लाई में. एंड जैसे जैसे ये लेयर बढ़ाते हैं हम लोग, उसकी थिकनेस बढ़ती जाती है एंड उसकी क्वालिटी भी इंक्रीज होती जाती है. And these layers are glued together to make the plywood. And वो entire जो structure होता है, board होता है, that is what we know as plywood. Okay. So what are the properties of plywood? Plywood say you get increased stability, meaning because we already have the advantages जो हम उस ओरिजिनल लकड़ी को यूज करते तो होती. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ द प्लाई इज मेड आउट ऑफ pine wood, for example, so we already get all the advantages that we get from pine wood. But because we have taken layers of pine wood and alternated them in grains, so that makes it even more stronger. And it becomes more resistant to external forces, which brings us to the next point. It has high impact resistance. High impact resistance means अगर उस पे जोर लगता है, धक्का लगता है, if कोई force लगता है, whether it be from furniture or from, you know, from a natural disaster or wind pressure or anything, it will be more resistant. It will be stronger than normal wood in front of forces like that. So high impact resistance, being a wood based material, plywood has the ability to accommodate the occasional short term overload. This is important. It high impact resistance means कभी occasionally अगर जोर लगता है तो it can withstand it. But अगर, for example, I have a shelf that is made out of plywood, and if I put 10 books on top of it, uh, once in a while, that will be fine. But if I leave those 10 books on that shelf for many days, maybe months, then वो shelf collapse हो जाएगी. So short term occasional overload accommodate हो जाएगा up to twice the design load, meaning जितने वो load के लिए, जितने weight के लिए वो product, furniture or whatever is designed, उस occasionally कभी कभी it can take up to twice as much load, but it has to be short term. And this is useful जहाँ पे seismic activity or cyclonic winds can occur. And this property is also effective when used as construction flooring or as concrete formwork, meaning if you have noticed, then जो form work बनता है, what is form work? Form work is basically the mold that you create out of ply, जिसमें आप wet concrete mix डालते हो so that it can dry into a certain shape. For example, columns का formwork is made out of plywood sometimes. And construction flooring means जो temporary flooring create किए जाती है so that the construction workers can walk on it, use it as a platform to complete the actual construction. So उसमें that is not permanent, वो short term के लिए बनाया जाता है and then it is removed. So उसके लिए भी this quality, this property that it is high impact resistance comes into play. Plywood की laminated structure, laminated means lamination जो process होता है inherently it means that to take layers of something excuse me lamination, the process means कि you take multiple layers of something and glue them together, and that can be laminating a piece of paper with the layers of plastic or even a product with different layers of wood. So the fact that it is laminated means it is constructed in layers. That property also distribute loads, meaning अगर एक single layer होती जिसका grain एक ही direction में जा रहा है तो it would have been flexible in one direction, but because it is laminated मतलब वो कई layers में बना होता है and the layers are alternating, उसकी वजह से उसका जो load है, जो जैसे load distribute होता है, that becomes more. So उसका टेंसाइल स्ट्रेंथ कम हो जाता है, मतलब टेंसाइल स्ट्रेंथ इज जब किसी भी चीज पे फोर्स पड़ता है एंड इट बेंड्स, तो द पार्ट दैट इज स्ट्रेचिंग is under tensile strength, meaning if something is bending and जब भी for example a paper bends, right, तो on the part that is on top will experience stretching and the part that is on the bottom it will experience compression. So कोई भी चीज़ जब बेंड होती है जो होगी whenever you, even if it is a book shelf, तो अगर आप किसी shelf पे books रख रहे हो तो that will cause weight to be applied to that shelf and it will sag थोड़ा सा. तो जब वो सैग हो रही होगी तो जो पार्ट स्ट्रेच हो रहा था है वहाँ पे टेंसाइल फोर्स लगता है एंड जो कंप्रेस हो रहा होता है वहाँ पे कंप्रेशन हो रहा होता है. एंड बिकॉज अगर हम किसी भी चीज़ को लेयर कर देते हैं तो वो फोर्स उतना इफेक्ट उस पर नहीं डालता है. दैट्स वाई प्लाई कैन टेक अ लॉट मोर फोर्स, लॉट मोर स्ट्रेस, बिकॉज वो लेयर्स में होता है एंड द लेयर्स आर ऑल्टरनेटिंग. एनी डाउट्स? लास्ट पार्ट में कोई कंफ्यूजन? Yes or no? Am I audible? Akriti, Charu, Stuti, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
ओके, तो कोई डाउट है, कोई क्वेश्चन है इस लास्ट पार्ट में?
नो मैम, अभी कुछ नहीं।
टेंसाइल स्ट्रेस समझ में आ गया? लैमिनेशन समझ में आ गया?
यस मैम।
ओके, so let's move on to the next point. Surface dimensional stability. So हम लोगों ने कंस्ट्रक्शन में डायमेंशनल स्टेबिलिटी ऑलरेडी डिस्कस किया है. Dimensional stability means उसका structure needs to be strong. So because again plywood is constructed in a cross laminated way, मतलब उसका layers are alternate and perpendicular to each other, that makes it relatively stable. अगर temperature changes हो रहे हैं या moisture हो रहा है, so that is important. अगर हम ply से flooring या formwork construct कर रहे हैं जहाँ पे moisture एक्सपोजर होगा उस प्रोडक्ट का, मीनिंग फॉर्मवर्क में हम लोग जब कंक्रीट डालते हैं तो वो गीली होती है, इट्स अ मिक्स, राइट? तो ऑब्वियसली इट हैज मॉइस्चर इन इट, वाटर कंटेंट होता है विच देन गेट्स ड्राइड अप, एंड बिकॉज इट इज poured into plywood, तो ply is ultimately a wood product, so it will absorb moisture. But क्योंकि ply has alternating layers, तो it doesn't get deformed because of that moisture very easily. So that gives it dimensional stability, meaning it उसका form, उसका dimension मतलब उसका form, उसका shape is stable under temperature differences and moisture exposure. Clear?
यस मैम।
Okay. Then next is high strength to weight ratio. Means strength to weight ratio means कि for example 1 unit of ply for example 1 square feet of ply will be provide you with a lot of strength, meaning every square inch of it has is resistant to a lot of stress, it is stronger. And क्योंकि again because उसका construction ऐसा होता है, it is in layers and the layers are alternating, then उसकी वजह से उसकी stiffness, meaning stiffness means उसको अगर हम bend करेंगे, fold करेंगे तो it is stiff. So you get it is high stiffness, means it doesn't easily bend or get deformed उस पे जितना भी weight डालें. Meaning नॉर्मल प्रोडक्ट अगर 1 kg ऑफ वेट के अंदर डिफॉर्म हो जा रहा है तो इट विल नीड प्लाई अंडर द सेम वेट उतना इजीली डिफॉर्म नहीं होगा. दैट्स व्हाट इट मीन्स, meaning it can bear a lot of force before being deformed or breaking. So that also makes plywood very cost effective to be used in structural applications like flooring, shear walls. shear walls मतलब walls जिन पे स्लैब एंड बिल्डिंग का वेट नहीं बेयर करता है. shear walls are the walls that are made in framed construction, meaning the columns bear the weight and walls, shear walls are just bear their own weight. उस पे structural load नहीं पड़ रहा होता है. वो walls ply से construct हो सकती हैं, and even formwork like we just discussed, and web beams. Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Then next property is panel shear. Panel shear means किसी भी फ्रेम में, मतलब किसी भी लोड बेयरिंग पार्ट में whenever you place an additional element, शीट एलिमेंट जैसे प्लाईवुड होती है, टू इंक्रीज द स्टेबिलिटी। समझ में आया? सी पैनल शेयर, शेयर फोर्स। सी जैसे हम लोगों ने अभी टेंसाइल फोर्स की बात की, लाइक कोई भी चीज़ बेंड हो रही है तो जो भी फेस उसका स्ट्रेच हो रहा है, दैट इज एक्सपीरियंसिंग टेंसाइल फोर्स। वैसे ही देयर इज कंप्रेसिव फोर्स, मीनिंग अगर कोई चीज़ बेंड हो रही है तो उसका जो फेस कंप्रेस हो रहा है, वो कंप्रेसिव फोर्स फेस कर रहा है। वैसे ही देयर इज shear force. Shear force is basically कोई भी ट्विस्टिंग फोर्स, अगर किसी भी फेस पे ट्विस्टिंग फोर्स लग रहा है, मतलब यू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट ट्विस्टिंग मीन्स, राइट? उसके एक एंड पे एक डायरेक्शन में फोर्स लगना और दूसरे एंड पे दूसरे डायरेक्शन में फोर्स लगना, मतलब किसी चीज़ को ट्विस्ट करना, निचोड़ना, वैसा जो फोर्स लगता है उसको shear फोर्स बोलते हैं। एंड प्लाईवुड, बिकॉज उसमें इतनी लेयर्स होती हैं, इट डजंट ट्विस्ट ईजिली, तो इसका shear पैनल इजीली बन सकता है, मीनिंग अ पार्ट ऑफ अ कंस्ट्रक्शन जो shear फोर्स एक्सपीरियंस करेगा। क्लियर?
Okay, ma'am.
देन यू हैव केमिकल रेजिस्टेंस। केमिकल एक्सपोजर से प्लाईवुड डजंट गेट corroded or deformed. So फैक्ट्रीज में जहाँ पे केमिकल एक्सपोजर ज़्यादा होगा, वहाँ पे यू कैन यूज़ प्लाई without worrying that it will rot or get corroded. So it is a all over durable material and a strong material. But again, उसको it needs to be preserved or treated. अदरवाइज अगर हम लोग अनट्रीटेड प्लाईवुड प्लेन बिना किसी पेंट के या बिना किसी कवरिंग के लगा देंगे तो इट विल गेट करोडेड, इट कैन नॉट इवन विथस्टैंड मॉइस्चर दैट वेल। टू सम एक्सटेंट इट कैन, बट बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं। तो टू मेक इट केमिकल रेजिस्टेंट उस पर कुछ ना कुछ प्रिजर्वेटिव कोटिंग करनी पड़ती है, बट अदरवाइज इफ इट दैट इज डन तो इट इज़ क्वाइट रेजिस्टेंट टू केमिकल्स। Now we come to the different types of plywood. Plywood has a lot of different types because it is a wood product. So if we use different wood to make plywood, that dictates वो कितने types का हो सकता है. But other than that, based on mostly market में when you go to buy plywood, आपको मोर कॉमनली आप टाइप ऑफ वुड के बेसिस पे प्लाईवुड नहीं खरीदते हो, यू बाय इट बेस्ड ऑन द यूज। आपको प्लाईवुड यूज कहाँ करनी है, सो based on its application, we have three main types of plywoods. One is moisture resistant MR plywood. MR plywood is also known as commercial ply, and it is used in interiors mostly. So MR plywood is used for furniture, like beds and cabinets, and it has good resistance to moisture in damp and humid conditions. So you can use it जहाँ पे you have a high humidity, but not in places जहाँ पे you have direct water exposure. मतलब you cannot use it in bathrooms or places जहाँ पे directly पानी के contact में आएगी ये plywood, but you can use it जहाँ पे humidity high होती है, like in tropical areas. So it is moisture resistant, not waterproof. Then another type is boiling water resistant or boiling water proof ply. Boiling water resistant plywood is also known as boiling water proof plywood, and it is mostly favored for bathrooms because BWR sheets are waterproof. So this can be used in bathrooms, interiors and exteriors as well. And because it is resistant to water, it is waterproof actually. It makes it suitable for all weather conditions. And it can be used in bathrooms and kitchens जहाँ पे water exposure होगा. And it is also used for wall cladding on exterior walls. Meaning अगर हमें wall cladding करनी होती है तो if you're not using some panels or something, आपको अगर sheet laminate या वुड क्लैडिंग या मार्बल क्लैडिंग करनी है तो व्हाट यू हैव टू डू इज पहले आपको एक प्लाई का फ्रेम बनाना पड़ता है एंड देन यू स्टिक द क्लैडिंग मटेरियल ऑन टॉप ऑफ इट. तो इन दैट केस अगर हमें एक्सटीरियर में यूज करना है तो वी कैन यूज दिस काइंड ऑफ प्लाईवुड. It can also be used in staircases because it is again waterproof. Then third type of ply we have is marine ply. मरीन प्लाई आपको मोस्टली सेट थिकनेस 18 mm या 25 mm में मिलेगी एंड इट इज़ परफेक्ट फॉर रूम्स जहाँ पे वाटर एक्सपोजर बहुत ज़्यादा होता है लाइक bathrooms and kitchens. And it can also be used because it is marine ply, meaning it is specifically suitable for places जहाँ पे constantly water exposure होता रहता है. So it is also associated. People confuse between boiling water and marine ply a lot, but similarities हैं पर बहुत कम है. The only similarity is that they're waterproof, both of them. And marine ply का material is of higher or superior quality than boiling water, and it is waterproof to a higher extent, meaning it is more waterproof than boiling water resistant ply. And the applications of marine ply are mostly found in boats and industries. So for boiling water resistant, we can use this in residential interiors, but marine ply can be used in residential, but can also be used in industrial applications or even boats. So marine ply, if you use in kitchens, so that is overkill. Matlab you don't need it. It is excessive to use marine ply. Boiling water resistant plywood is perfectly fine for bathrooms and kitchens. Marine ply can actually withstand far more, and it also costs a lot more. So if you're spending way too much money for something that you don't even need. So इट इज बिल्ट सो दैट अगर ये कंप्लीटली पानी के अंदर डूबी रहेगी कॉन्स्टेंटली तो भी खराब नहीं होगी एंड दैट डजंट हैपन इन नीदर bathrooms nor kitchens. You might get water splashes, but we mostly keep our bathrooms dry when they're not in use, so they're not always submerged in water. Plywood uh, can also be differentiated based on thickness, like I initially discussed. Plywood means layers, and wood means wood. So plywood is basically layers of wood. We already know that. So if we increase the layers, so we can change the application. Matlab 3 ply means it has three layers, and each layer is 2 to 3 thick, and it is mostly used in residential interiors. Then we have 5 ply, meaning it has 5 layers, and each layer, individual layer, is 4 thick. So that means its total thickness is 19 to 20 and it is perfect for indoor and outdoor furniture and decorative boards. Then we have multiply, meaning it has 7 or even more layers, and it is very strong and very durable, even for permanent roofing kind of structures. Then you have sheet sizes. See, शीट साइजेस आपको मोस्ट कॉमनली जो प्लाई का शीट का साइज मिलेगा मार्केट में, यू विल गेट इट इन 4 feet by 8 feet panels, and they're pre-cut, meaning आपको उसी साइज का कटा हुआ बोर्ड मिलेगा, बिकॉज उसी साइज के कटे हुए बोर्ड्स फैक्ट्री से आते हैं, डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होते हैं. एंड मोस्ट कॉमन साइजेस आर 4 feet by 8 feet और 5 feet by 5 feet. एंड जो थिकनेस होती है, मीनिंग प्लाई की थिकनेस, इट्स यूजुअली ½ inch, 3/4 of an inch or 1/8 of an inch. This is a comparison between thicknesses and side sheets. MR meaning moisture resistant. Mostly आपको 3 6 You can read this later. There's nothing to explain. लेफ्ट साइड टेबल शोज कि कौन से टाइप की प्लाई कौन से डिफरेंट थिकनेसेस में अवेलेबल होती है. एज यू कैन सी, बॉइलिंग वाटर रेजिस्टेंट इज available in thicker sizes than moisture resistant and block boards or shuttering plywood. Shuttering means marine plywood is usually available in thicker, and block boards are only available because it is called block boards, that they are only available in thicker options. Then right hand side table shows you plywood sizes in feet and in Then you have different grades of plywood, meaning we have discussed कि कितने टाइप की हो सकती है, कितने साइजेस में आती है, कितने थिकनेसेस या कितने लेयर्स में आती है, but there are also grades, meaning overall quality and construction किस टाइप का है. एस ग्रेड इज द हाईएस्ट, मीनिंग उसमें नॉट्स, रिमेंबर आप लोग जब क्यूज बना रहे थे तो दे वी टोल्ड यू कि आपको नॉट्स वाली, गांठ वाली नहीं लेनी है लकड़ी, बिकॉज गांठ जहाँ होती है वहां से वो चिटकने लगती है। सो जो हाईएस्ट क्वालिटी होती है एस ग्रेड, उसमें नॉट्स बहुत कम होती हैं। एंड देन यू हैव उससे थोड़ा मीडियम क्वालिटी का, इट इज बीबी ग्रेड, which is it is sliced in oval patches, and जो भी major knots and defects होते हैं वो हटा दिए जाते हैं, but it has minor knots. Then you have WG grade, which is a little lower in quality, जिसमें open defects होते हैं, small knots हो सकते हैं, but बड़ी knots को हटा दिया जाता है. Then you have the lowest quality, जिसमें open defects वगैरह सब होते हैं, and it is doesn't look as good, and it is not as durable or doesn't perform as well. We will discuss these usages and advantages in the next class. Any doubt? कुछ question पूछना है आपको? Anybody? Yes or no? Okay, if nobody has any doubts, then thank you, and we will continue the last few topics in the next class. And please, next class में आने के पहले read this. I will share this PPT in the classroom, Google Classroom, and go through this PPT and the previous one, so that आगे जो भी discuss होगा वो समझने में आपको problem नहीं हो. Okay?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
ma'am.
you.